Hey, good Thursday afternoon. What the hell is it? September 20-ish, 22. Yes. We're right in Oliver, BC, back in the Centennial Park. We were just doing some still photos to see how our red maple are coming along. Got pretty warm this afternoon. Must have been up to about 31. Well, slightly humid. When I say humid, I mean semi-desert humid, which is, you know, pretty dry. So this is just a little bit of information about the salmon run. We went down, sat on the water there on some rocks, and me and Moe. And did see one salmon jumping. So they are starting to come in. This thing's tilted, so I can't get a proper shot. Sorry about that. I'll just give you the preamble. I'm not even going to read it off. Moe! Hey, stop pulling! Moe's extra perky, and she was even nice to a hitchhiking dog and a human accomplice that we gave in from Loose Bay. We gave them a ride with their laundry and to the laundromat in Oliver. So that's pretty rare for Moe. Cute little wall-eyed, kind of husky retriever by the looks of it. Maybe we can get back in it. Oh yeah, there we go. This is, I would assume, a representation of some of the locals' artwork, which I would assume is at least partially influenced by local art. Okay, that blue is, I guess, a local visitor, and there was nowhere for them to sign their presence. And well, unlike me and Moe, they weren't satisfied just leaving some pee for a hungry plant. Like, you know, pee on a tree. Don't pee on the tree, pee on the root a couple feet out, and there you go. You may just have contributed enough to make that branch that wouldn't happen. Or those seedlings. But don't pee in the same place. Yeah. Too much ammonia will just burn all the plants around it. Well, if that's too fast, you guys are just gonna have to pause. So, like I said, this Okanagan River had a lot of canalling after World War I, when the vets tried to, well, green the semi-desert. And I presume drain down a lot of the desert swamps, muscades, whatever. No, I'm just not sure what the proper term is. I guess these are contributors to the project or some kind of sponsorship. No, Moe, don't. This placard is a little dirty. Okay, here, let's just go over the timeline again. Guess we can do two at once. Yep. I fucked that up. If you only could, you know, plug in a big giant view screen on these things. There you go. Somebody want to sell an accessory for these damn cameras? There you go. Trust me, there's a lot of people that would buy. I would invest another $100 in this $400 now going on $900 camera to have a big external screen. I mean, a portable view screen I could, like, maybe clip on my hat. You know, like a carrot on a stick kind of thing. I'll just go over the preamble again. Alright, Stephen Harper, you global Zionist eugenist. Which is exactly what your actions amount to. I could give a goddamn fuck as to how compartmentalized you are, how in deep your ignorance is of simple sciences that any grade 8 science student should know concerning Fukushima fallout. And we'll just leave it at that. Strict liability, boy. You wanted to be a fucking prime minister twice, even after we quietly dismissed your fucking ass for incompetence the first time. And then you come back and claim some kind of major victory with even less representation at 18% of the eligible voters. You should have got out of town when you could, clown. All the radiologicals that you guys, hang on, that you and those under you closed down and capped off 18 hours prior to the first incoming Fukushima radiological fallout. I could care less how ignorant you were in making that decision. Yeah, fuck, go ahead, I trust you, use one of my boys from way back. It makes no fucking difference, boy. It might alter your... If you can sell the jury that at your... or it will be a military tribunal. Most certainly. If you can sell them on that ignorance and at your pre-sentence hearing, I don't know, did they give that at treason trials? For criminal negligence causing death, well, good luck with that. But we're talking here right now. I expect to see Environment Canada, or whatever the hell you've recorporatized the department to, I expect them to be all kinds of, at least university students, if not your military NB nuclear biological chemical techs. Get them the fuck over here to be instructing teams. I want to see some sampling done on these Pacific salmon, the coho coming in. Right through the entire fucking system, do you got me? And I want them collecting biological samples for anything red tide-ish. Do you fucking understand that, boy? Okay, I'm not just speaking to you, I'm speaking to all you fucking bonehead member of parliaments and anyone that's deputy, any this or that, we're talking strict liability. Okay, we're just not talking tort liability, which there's plenty of. You just in that negligence alone and all the damage that could have been avoided, you fucking ruined Canada. We could have a 10 million ton gold meteorite land in the Northwest Territories tomorrow, and it still wouldn't cover the tort liabilities that you've incurred by not protecting people to the maximum, and in fact acting the exact opposite in criminal negligence at the least, to close down any means and methods of properly detecting and tracking radiological inclusions from this Fukushima event, and thereby setting up a stage 3 forecast and warning system. You know, like, warning, Fukushima radiological fallout precipitation event in this area between the hours of this and this. Here's the levels. Here's the recommendations of when you should be in out of the rain. Okay? You negated all that. You and every fucking one in those departments. Okay? Fortunately, you're still in Canada and we still haven't brought back capital punishment. So your treason will not see you hung or guillotined or whatever the plan is now. You better fucking act fucking quick to fucking remedy this. Come clean. Come clean before the Parliament. Come clean. YouTube, CBC, the whole fucking 9 yards. Open up all channels to comment. And you fucking come clean right fucking now and said, oopsie, to the fucking public. Okay? Otherwise, you're going to the fucking Hague, boys. You're going to the International Criminal Court. And girls, you global Zionist pigs. That's what you are. You're fucking ignorant pigs. Or eugenic murderous pigs. Either way, you're serious criminals. I can't guarantee that your life will be spared. In fact, the International Criminal Courts, the ICC, is undoubtedly so infiltrated with Bavarian Guard, you will be exterminated at the first chance, and there will be capital punishment on you. Okay, you got that? Just think about it for a second. Uh-oh. If we kill him, he can't talk. No matter what they do to him or what he does to his own conscience. Okay, you got it, you negligent bastards? I'm not fucking telling you again. Do you want to be Canadian prisons or do you want to be in the Hague? Huh? Where do you think you stand a better chance of living out your miserable years behind bars? And don't worry, you will be treated fairly and justly. This is still Canada. You still haven't fucked up the Charter of Rights, Stephen. And company. Okay? You're not, look at me. Okay? The fucking shit's going down. Do you want to fucking survive or don't you? If you don't, then, I told you before, just quit drinking water for 4 days. I don't expect you to stop breathing in 1 billion airs with every inhalation. You don't have the fortitude for that. Alright? Get fucking with it. Begin remedy immediately. Starting with total, complete public disclosure. You got your YouTube channel, all you gotta do is flick the switch and open up the comments. And there you go. Alright? I guarantee you that it'll get through. It'll get through. Even your global Zionist pigs that have infiltrated the echelon system. I can't do nothing more for you. Okay? How much more proof do you want that I am a lover of life and that I value even your stinking murderous souls? Let's get this walk over with. Moe? Moe? You got anything to send these clowns? Hey. Psst. Okay? You got it? They were here a long time before any of us hominids. You got it? Okay, they're the ones that are sparing your fucking miserable Homo sapien asses. Don't fucking press it. They're only children, just like you. Don't fucking press it, mister. Okay? Go. We'll keep you in Canada. But you are being held accountable. There's no... Gave you every chance. Okay? All you did was run from remedy and bury it. You did so at your own peril. Come on. Okay, well, come on, we're gonna go over time on this. I gotta make it back to the Fukushima sign. So, So anyhow, here's Kiwanis Park at the north end of Oliver again. We brought you here before. I'll put these under the Southern Okanagan playlist and try and collate them pretty soon. And I'll also put it under Fukushima radiological floral samples. Howdy, boys. It's over here. Okay, I'm back at the old train station. Up, 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 up. And now it's the Chambers of Commerce. Hey. And it was an old KVR train station. I think I mentioned that in the original. I think we could make this number 3. If only I had somebody to edit it. Can't stand watching the same shit twice. Drives me cuckoo. You guys think you got it bad with waterboarding? CBC used to torture me with reruns of the same 3.5 Simpsons episodes for years and years. I begged them. I offered to send my disposable income to help them pool together and purchase new episodes of The Simpsons. Torture. Pure torture. Worse than waterboarding. Okay, here's what we ran back for. There we go. So I don't know. I don't have time to talk to any of these local yokels. Obviously, I've been busy since the Magnus-Star hit back in spring, and the whole Fukushima Wormwood 2 was set in place. So I have no idea if we've actually honored our sister cities. If anyone's even sent them a corny, useless get well soon, or we care, or Mate Salente. I mean, I've sent you a couple of informal invitations to get the hell out of the radiation and come to your sister city. Okay, again, as I started out with my invitation to Penticton, you know, this spring, our tourist infrastructure, financially debt-wise, escalated downhill. I think at the best, for about 10% of the tourist season, they might have hit 50% capacity, averaged out in the interior from the little bit I was able to do. No reason why you guys couldn't have been here, coming over on student visas or visitors. I don't even think you need visas from Japan, but I don't know. I haven't time to check all this stuff, keep updated. These global Zionist bastards change that stuff at will, and their endless cheat and gain covet games to convert all property into their hands. Yeah, and it was probably World War II vets that initiated this thing with the Fukushima prefecture. It's a vet town, right? We don't have, per se, many professional vets here in Canada. Nor conscription or any bullshit like that, mandatory service. I think they did try one in just in case, and to flex their powers. I think they tried one in World War II, but it was never acted upon, other than maybe criminally for coercive purposes a few times in World War II. So I'm assuming this was probably initiated with some World War II vets that that were probably from Bataan POWs, and they probably ended up in Fukushima, Japan area, and fell in love with the locals, and despite the fact they were interned prisoners by the then Axis power global Zionist Hessians, the Imperial Japanese Army, Navy, and Air Force, or whatever the hell the proper names are in the rewritten history. Now let's go slow. Oh, that's the theater house. This is the Legion. In front of the next to that green one there is Murphy's Pub, where I'm gonna go see if I can buy Sean, that gunny sergeant, retired Marine. I'm gonna see if I can cheer him up and buy him Guinness. They seem to thought I hated them just because they were train killers. No, it's what you do. Okay, just like Captain Kirk said after the Stone Creatures had him battling the Reptoids there. Yes, we're killers. No doubt about that. But if you'll notice, we didn't kill yesterday. We didn't kill today. And we may not kill tomorrow. Which is the first step to sentience. Right? Getting out of denial. So here, let's just try and give you a little closing shot on this extremely long tourism. This is a fairly accurate artist rendition of the Valley View. I presume, let me just not presume. Oh, it's old. Yeah, that's Soyuz Lake is where the bridge is. Yeah, this is where it opens up again. So this is from north of Soyuz. I think that's like road, I don't know, road 20 or something like that. The bridge is still there. So one-lane bridge, but you can bring a truck across it. I brought tandem gravel plow trucks across. You can't bring an overloaded B-train across maybe, but because it is a fairly long bridge. So anyhow, let's go from the south end, which is about another 7 kilometers and you'd be at the American border out of Soyuz. So we're just seeing how we didn't make it up into the mountains to do a video. There's still time. Could still be at least 30-40 days chance of getting up there in a 2-wheel drive. That's pretty good. And that's looking north towards Okanagan Falls. You'll be there, and then keep going north. You'll be at Penticton, Peachland, Kelowna, Vernon, and it forks at Salmon Arm. Okay, so here let's just see if you can recognize where we are. Okay, we are here. Right, that's where we are at the park. Let's go north down the river. We're up Highway 97. See, Highway 97 north. 6 kilometers. It's all quite level. And right, that's Tukanuit. So going back a little. Right, that's the Tukanuit Bridge on the other side of there, where we took you for a few times with the dogs. I'll put a link. Okay, so let's go back down south towards Oliver now. And see if you recognize where we are. There you go, Indian Chief's Nose, right? So that's McGinty Gap. Oh, this is okay. Handy. But really, we should be up in the hills, but there's just been no goddamn time. Okay, let's see if you know where we are. That's my cove. Right there's where it comes out again. Not too accurate the way it is now. There must have been erosion. So we're right in the center of the screen. There is the desert duck pond. And then behind that little bluff there is Oliver Dog Station. Seacrest Road goes right up. You can see in the middle of the screen that kind of creek. So that's White Lake Plain. So there you go. Ain't that something, huh? We'll just give you this last signpost. Okay, it's all been monocultured. Pulled out all the good crops pretty well. Suckered everyone that owned their shit into huge fucking debts. Because you could make a killing on wine, yeah, when nobody's growing it. As soon as they have surplus, then you're buggered. Then the price drops in a third, and then a half again. And then the government has to start fucking chipping in. Tax bailouts, corporate welfare, farm welfare. And guaranteed, when they pull the pin, well, the old land conversion. Do you remember the dirty 30s? Oh, okay. Remember the dirty 30s, how the dirty banker bastards used you all like banker bitches and took all your farms? Remember your grandpappy telling you about that as he was, I don't know, becoming a bricklayer or something in the city where he hated to live? Yeah. That was a practice run. Okay, what the global Zionists got going now, they think they got going, they're just lackeys. It's a zillion times worse. We're just gonna leave this with you. Watch the Borg. Okay? Go to Truth and Survival, I think part 13 and 14 ought to clue you in a little. Yeah, here's some more local artwork. Sponsored or maybe done by Legion members or something. It's nice. Each one probably represented an event. Let's go get some names. Maybe they signed them. So that's not bad. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I can see it now. These are all campaigns from World War II. Okay. There you got the Great Roundup for the Dnieper blood sacrifice. DP, however you want to say that. And you can tell by the guy's hat there. Well, this is kind of a mixed one. I guess that's still early, like 1941ish, 42ish. You can see German borders are still expanding. Okay, this must be, yeah, we got a DC-3 there, so this must be. Oh yeah, because those look like Spitfire noses to me. Spitfire factory. So I'm going to say this is Bristol Aero Works or something. Prior to D-Day. Right? You got all the girls working there, all the housewives. Well, the train killers are off being good little Hessians for the global Zionists. Pardon me, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, and such forth. Okay, this here you got. Okay, this is Victory Day, VE Day, because the caption on the newspaper, troops home. So obviously, they're boarding and leaving. They're sergeant here obviously fell in love and adopted a family of war vets, I would say. Pre-made family. I would assume her husband passed away. It looks Mediterranean, but the buildings are a little off. So maybe that was the from the Sicily campaign. You know, they did do some unloading there. Oh, look at this guy. He got a redhead, lucky bugger. Mind you, not so lucky if you have to leave them. By and large, the red-headed ones are quite passionate. So if you piss them off, you're gonna wish the hell you had married a blonde. Okay, and that's a war memorial. So this is probably getting on to the corporal here. This is just received orders, even though I don't know what that hat's supposed to represent. That okay, I know the second war to end all wars was the war to end all wars, but the military-industrial complex feels that you peasants have paid your way out of debt enough, and they have to increase the debt. So back up, do whatever it takes to convince yourself that you're dying for your country. And